Meet Angela Young at the foot of Africa's highest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro. Angela is not a mountaineer. She works toward the peak of South Africa's society, but this trek was all about giving back to her adopted home. After the 6-day trekking, on the 18th of July 2018, Angela reached the summit of Kilimanjaro.
I'm doing this because I want to help the girls in our country. I'm Angela Young. I'm an artist and I'm a jewelry designer. I have been in the jewelry business for almost 20 years. I make jewelry for celebrities, business people, and have created a brand for myself. This is who I am and become someone that I could never believe that I was able to achieve this.
Angela refined her creative talents at the Gemology Institute, America. In 2005, Angela opened her own jewelry design firm, Impilo Collection. In 2014, she became the first Asian to win the Anglo Gold Ashanti Award for Jewellery Design. She is also the first Asian woman executive of the South Africa Diamond Dealers Club.
Every day is my busy schedule. After dropping off my daughter, I come to work, finish my designs, talking to my goldsmith, going through the printing, the castings, sometimes going to events, preparing exhibitions to go to overseas, and also do collaborations with different fashion designers like David. And also, of course, going to do charity work. That is some of my schedule in my day.
Angela now lives in the fast lane of South Africa's world of glamour, but she has long struggled with the contradictions life has brought her.
30 years ago, we immigrated from Hong Kong and live in Bloemfontein, in a very small town. This is my old home, and this is my school, my high school. My parents work in the factory at Botshabelo. It was difficult for us. I didn't know where I belonged because I was not black nor was white. I felt isolated because my English wasn't very good. I had to learn to adapt and make friends and try to fit into the world they had created for me.
Angela's parents were busy making ends meet, often leaving Angela to her own devices. Thanks to the help of many South Africans and her own hard work, Angela adapted well to her new home and completed her schooling. Angela is now very comfortable in her skin and in her place in South Africa. Creating works of art from precious stones satisfies her creative instincts, but sometimes she feels a void in her heart.
I guess it's around 8 years ago, I felt it was about time to give back. There must be a reason that I came all the way to South Africa, but why Africa?
A 2014 UNESCO report estimated that 1 in 10 girls in sub-Saharan Africa misses 20% of their schooling because of their menstrual periods. Many girls in the province where Angela grew up miss 50 school days a year. During menstruation, girls just sit at home waiting for it to pass.
When I first heard the girls in our country still have to feel ashamed of their menstrual periods, I was shocked. This also happened in some of the schools in my hometown where I grew up.
Most of the girls, they miss their classes. Watching because others, they cannot be able to purchase the sanitary towels.
Because we cannot afford
for her.
Missing
school is a big thing. I can't imagine myself missing school. If I have to struggle not going to school, and I will never become who I am today.
Angela is always humbled by the goodwill of people towards her.
Very interesting. At the right time, I met Sello Hatang from Nelson Mandela Foundation.
The Nelson Mandela Foundation was founded by Nelson Mandela in 1999. It works with corporations and individuals who want to go out and change people's lives.
When we were approached by Richard Mabaso about this initiative to say how do we ensure that we can change the plight of girls, we then had individuals such as Angela who then volunteered to say, I will also put my hand up and help contribute to change the plight of girl children. So this initiative is called Caring for Girls, and it uses Trek for Mandela, where people climb Kilimanjaro and raise funds, and Angela was one such person.
Caring for Girls is a program that distributes sanitary pads throughout South Africa. It was started in 2012 by Richard Mabaso, who learned from his mum and niece that many girls, particularly those in the countryside, miss schooling during their menstruation period because it is seen as a taboo, and also because many families cannot afford to buy pads for the girls. Realizing the issue and consequences, Richard initiated the Caring for Girls program under his Imbumba Foundation.
Seeing these girls is like seeing my childhood again. I want to help these girls from my hometown, so I thought maybe I can do something about it, and Caring for Girls is the best way to do it. Funds have always been a problem. I climbed Kilimanjaro to raise funds. I pledged the donation from individuals like some of my family, my friends, and my clients. I organized the fundraising events together with the Chinese Women Federation in South Africa. Also from South Africa, Diamond Dealers Club and China Liaison Office also gave us a check.
Every 4 months, Angela goes to 2 schools at her hometown. It's a 4-hour drive from Johannesburg. The truck has a full load of sanitary pads.
Today we distributed 1,498 girls for sanitary towels, and each of them received 4 packs of sanitary towels. It means that they can continue for the next 4 months' supplies. And I raised 150,000 rand for my Trek for Mandela, and we will still continue to raise more funds.
If I didn't climb Kili, I cannot give them the sanitary pads. There's no way I can raise funds.
Through the Caring for Girls program, Angela helps many girls overcome the challenges, complete their education, and reach their full potential.
I'm Naledi, and I'm 16 years old. I'm in grade 10, and I've just received this pads. This pads actually help because some of our parents cannot actually afford to buy us all the things that you need, our personal stuff and money. So it actually helps to have this kind of people coming to school and providing
And to us as teachers also, it's very helpful because it restores the dignity of girl child. They are proud to be at school.
Muwani Mukwevho is one of the girls supported by Caring for Girls program. She managed to complete high school and is now studying at Pretoria University and pursuing her dreams.
So when a program like Caring for Girls came, it was a life-changing experience. We also want to be part of the Bringing Change. That's why I also decided that 2019 I also want to be part of the Kilimanjaro climb to also give back to the people who gave back to me.
I'm not alone. There are many people who volunteer their time and energy helping others. I must thank Carolyn Stein from 67 Blankets. I met her when she was looking for help to sew the biggest blanket in South Africa. She is such an inspiring person, and it was her. She took me into the charity world in South Africa.
Although well integrated into South African society, Angela never forgets her roots, and one way to stay connected is to give back to the Chinese community. Located in the northeast of Johannesburg, Hong Ning Chinese Aged Home was founded in 1981. It is the oldest and the only surviving home of its kind in South Africa that provides full boarding care to South Africa's senior citizens of Chinese descent. Angela comes here regularly and provides good company to the seniors thanks to her ability to speak Mandarin, Cantonese and English. Today she brings some fresh fruit and is met by Winking Leong, the home's chairman.
We're very fortunate to have somebody like Angela. She has lots of friends and connections with the business people and the overseas Chinese. And without them, we wouldn't be able to survive.
They approached me when they needed help, but I truly believe that it's all humanity. Doesn't matter they're young girls or they're elderly, but the people who needed help, they cannot help themselves. And I would like to just be there for them and to make a difference to those in our community. And wherever we can, I think that which is important to us.
Coming all the way back here and giving back to where I came from, I felt like I had completed the circle. I truly believe our children are watching behind us, just like the way they are singing back to us, that money cannot buy, that something keeps me going every time I want to do it again and again.